a new home for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt.
Hello everyone, welcome to The World According to Jason. Today we are in Manhattan and we are at one of the newer food sensations in the city, and we're here to try out some Southeast Asian street food.
I feel so alive as I reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out to the sky. I found my way.
All right, so we are at Urban Hawker, which is on 50th Street, and I think it's past 7th or Broadway. Anyway, it's somewhere between like 7th or Broadway, 7th and 6th Street on, or 6th Avenue, sorry, 7th or 6th Avenue on 50th Street, and it's called Urban Hawker, and it hasn't been around for that long. It opened last September, and it's kind of like a food court with like a smorgasbord of Southeast Asian delicacies. This place is pretty phenomenal. It's like an overwhelming number of places to eat and foods to try. So we're gonna do our best to cover what we can today, but this is probably going to be the first part of a multi-part series. So to kick things off, we started with Lady Wong, and they have a bunch of different savory and sweet pastries, puff pastries, and cakes. The cool thing about it is if you are gluten intolerant or you want vegan options, some of the cakes they have there are both gluten-free and vegan. So the ones that we're going to try today are not, unfortunately, for those that may want to know what those taste like. But we got a couple of savory pastries, and we also have one sweet thing. So for the puff pastries, I got a curry potato, spicy black pepper chicken, and char siu pork. Char siu pork, which I love me some char siu pork. So I don't know which one is which. We're just gonna choose one. So we're gonna start with this one that has sesame seeds on it. And when you get there, they're gonna ask you if you want it warmed up. So they will heat them up for you, or if you wanna take them home or back to the hotel and heat them up later, you can do that. But let's see what this one is. It is warm. Ooh, man, that smells so amazing. So let's give it a shot. This is a char siu pork. It's so sweet, and the pork is very succulent. It's very well cooked. It's not dry. It just pulls apart. This is so tasty. The puff pastry is so buttery and flaky, and that roast pork, oh, it is wonderful. So far, we're off to a great start. All right, let's try. I'm gonna guess this is the curry one. Yep, so let's give it a shot. This is looks like it's fried, whereas those ones are probably baked. Ooh. That's got a little kick to it. At first I thought it was gonna be kind of more of like a mild curry. That's got some heat. The potatoes are nice and soft. That curry is delicious. This is a very good puff pastry, but it is a little spicy, so if you are sensitive to spice in any way, you might want to be careful with this one. All right, last but not least, this should be the black pepper chicken. This looks amazing as well. Going in. Again, the meat is perfectly cooked. It's not dry. That nice black pepper flavor helps kind of give it a nice kick. You have the buttery, flaky crust on this one as well. It's kind of almost like a croissant roll a little bit. But wow, this is amazing. So if you come here, you absolutely need to try the savory puff pastries at Lady Wong. All right. Okay, so for the dessert, we got their mango sticky rice tart. And I love mango, as many people that have been around the channel for a while may know. And so this jumped out at me. They also had something that was like a strawberry yuzu crepe cake, which sounded amazing, but I didn't notice it until after I ordered this. And there's a lot to try, so I have to pace myself. Gotta pace myself, Jason. All right, well, let's give this a shot. Ooh, that just slid through that mango top. All right, the mango sticky rice tart going in. goodness. That is so refreshing. The mango has this nice cooling effect. It's served chilled. The sticky rice, there's not a lot of sticky rice there, but what is very good. Actually, no, there is a lot of sticky rice. It's just it's not very chewy. It's just like you just go right through it. It's really nice. The tart is also nice and flaky and buttery. Overall, this is a really solid dessert. It's not super sweet, which I appreciate, but if you are looking for something very, very sweet, this may not hit the mark for you. But as I don't like super sweet things, this is perfect. So we're off to an amazing start. Lady Wong is amazing, and I hope all of you are able to give it a shot, but we're not done yet. So I'm gonna polish off what I have. I'm gonna let the titanium colon dig in on some of this, and then we're gonna find out what we're gonna order next. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. All right, so we made our second stop and we stopped at a Singaporean stall and it's called Ashes Burnnit. And apparently it's an award-winning place. They have some amazing looking burgers and Roti John sandwiches. I had no idea what a Roti John sandwich was. Apparently it's a very popular street food in Singapore and it originates from about the 60s. But it looks like it's a nice bread roll with some chopped curried beef, egg omelet, mixed cheese, coleslaw, coriander, and then they have a signature sauce. So this was the most popular sandwich. They also have an amazing looking burger that I think I'm gonna try next time that looks a lot like a burger I tried at the Queen's Night Market last year, where it is a cheeseburger and the burger and the cheese, the beef patty and the cheese are wrapped in an egg omelet. So gonna have to try that next time. But I think we're gonna dig into this sandwich. We're gonna see how it is. All right, going in. Man, this bread feels so nice and fresh. Oh man. There is so much going on with this sandwich that makes me so happy right now. The bread feels so soft and pillowy, kind of like the bread from Japan that I love so much. The meat is just so finely chopped. It's so tender and has a nice curry flavor. And then the sauce that they put on there has like a nice tang to it. It's so delicious. You have the coleslaw, which is also nice and crunchy and tangy. Everything in this works really well. The coriander adds a nice little punch to it. This is a beautiful, beautiful sandwich. I could eat this every day. I would be twice the size I am now though, but it's such a buttery roll. I love it. Please try this when you come here. This is so good. And then we also got one of their sides. We got their fries, their satay style fries. So if you've had satay, usually it's like a chicken skewer. It's like grilled chicken with like a peanut sauce on it. So they took some grilled chicken, they chop it up real fine. They put a peanut sauce and they mix it together. There's some coriander on there and then they dump it on their fries. So I had to try it. I wasn't even gonna get a side, but then as soon as I saw peanut sauce on fries, I was like, all right, I gotta try this. So let's grab, oh, it's actually like pretty good amount of chicken. It smells phenomenal. I'll dig it in. This shouldn't work, but it does. The fries by themselves are really nice. They're nice and crunchy, they're crispy. The chicken, it's very, very tender. The peanut sauce, it's not like drenched in peanut sauce, so it's more of a subtle peanut flavor. And then you have the coriander as well, which adds a nice kick. Definitely recommend these if you're gonna get a side with it. This is a really good side to get. So Ashes Burnnit just crushed it. They knocked it out of the park, but we're still not done yet. We have more to try. So I'm gonna let the colon come in and help out with this, and then we'll get something else. We'll be right back, so stay tuned. Okay, and we're back. So for this one, we went to Yum Yubu, and they have, it kind of reminds me of like Inari style sushi at their sushi place, where it's a marinated tofu skin, and then they stuff it with rice, and then they have different toppings on top. So I got the set of 4. They have 6 total options. I have beef bulgogi, then we have a cumin chicken, spicy salmon, And we have tamago, which is egg. They had two other options. They had just regular salmon, and they also had a mushroom version. The tamago is gluten-free, and the mushroom one is vegan and not gluten-free, just vegan. All right, so let's give these a shot. We're gonna try, I think we're gonna do the beef bulgogi one first. All right, doing it. That is really good. The beef is really nice, it's very sweet. The Korean beef bulgogi has a very sweet flavor. The tofu skin is nice, it's marinated in the soy sauce. If it's gonna be gluten-free, I would imagine it's a gluten-free soy sauce, but has a nice flavor. Overall, it's a really solid first try. All right, let's go for the tamago one next. That's nice. They also put some Japanese mayo on top, which is like a sweeter mayonnaise. So that's also pretty good. It looks like it also has some black pepper on top. And oh, actually, no, it's not black pepper. They torch it with one of those little torches. So it's got a little char on it, which is really nice. All right, let's try out the cumin chicken. There's also some sesame seed sprinkled on top. So let's see how this one is. That's my favorite. That one is so good. The chicken has a nice char to it, so it's got that like grilled, really nice taste to it. It's got a spicy mayonnaise on top, and then the cumin is so good. It takes me back to when I was in China. When I went to Xi'an, we would get these lamb skewers that would have cumin on them, and it has that such a nostalgic taste. But wow, that is very, very good. All right, last but not least, we have the spicy salmon. Let's give that a shot. Wow, that salmon is so fresh. Oh, and yeah, it definitely has a kick to it. It's like an oily kind of spice, but wow, that is solid. I don't know how to choose a favorite. These two are definitely like the top tier for me. So if I come again to Yum Yubu, I'll probably load up on the cumin chicken and the spicy salmon. So good. All right, well, this was also an awesome option. It's definitely, not too heavy, so if you wanted to try some of these and then get something else, you'll totally have room left in your stomach after trying these. They have a 2-pack and a 4-pack, so whatever your appetite allows, I think you should be fine. All right, well, I'm gonna let the colon come in, dig in on some of this, and then we have one more thing we're gonna try, so we'll be right back. All right, so we got one last savory thing to try before we jump to dessert. So we stopped at Smokin Joe's for another Singaporean special. We got their chicken cutlet curry rice, and it's got, so chicken cutlet, obviously, rice, a fried egg, and we got some veggies and curry. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. We're gonna try, first let's try the chicken. I'm gonna get a little bit of egg. All right, going in. It's really good. It's not like typical Japanese curry. It tastes more like maybe a Thai curry. It's a sweeter curry. It's really nice. And the chicken cutlet, beautifully breaded, very well cooked, very well fried. The egg yolk added a nice creamy texture to it. Let's try out a little bit of egg and rice. My rice fell. Beautifully fried egg, all right. All right, now we're gonna have to combine everything. Let me cut a piece of chicken. I think somebody's upset that they didn't get chicken curry rice, so they're not too happy about it. No. A delicate operation here. All right. of them combined. Do it that way. Wow, that is really good. I still prefer Japanese curry over this curry, but this is really delicious, really like warming meal. So this would be a perfect food for the winter. If it's cold outside, it's gonna warm your insides and it's gonna be nice and delicious. So yes, definitely try this when you get here. I'm not gonna pick my favorite for the day just yet because we do have a dessert. So I'm gonna let the titanium colon help me finish this off. We're gonna grab the dessert and then we'll wrap things up. So stay tuned. All right, so it has picked up quite a bit here. It's a lot noisier, so apologize if there's a lot of background noise. But we're gonna wrap things up with Kopifellas, which is a coffee place. They have coffees, teas. They also have toasts. This is a kaya butter toast. And I had no idea what kaya was, but it is a sweet pandan flavored coconut egg jam. So we got that, and then we also got the Singaporean style coffee, which is mixed with condensed milk, and it has some boba in there. And then we have a Yuzu green tea, also with boba. So we're gonna go ahead and try the toast out first. So this, I have no idea what it's gonna taste like, but let's give it a shot. Wow, that is a lot of butter. It's very sweet, has a very mild coconut flavor, but the toast is nice. It's really pretty pleasant. All right, we're gonna try out the Yuzu green tea first. Let's give that a shot. Wow, very bright. Not quite as strong in the yuzu department, but it's really nice green tea. It's very refreshing and it's nice for a hot day. Really like that. And then I'm interested in this Singaporean style coffee because I've heard a lot of really good things about it. So I am anxious to see what this tastes like. All right, going in. Whoa. It's nice strong coffee. You can see they have a really cool like pouring process as they're making it. You'll see that on your screen right now. But this is a really, really good, really solid coffee drink. If you're not a big coffee fan, definitely stick with the teas. They have a lot of different flavors of tea you can do. But if you like coffee, this is gonna be right up your alley. Well, folks, I think it's time we pick some favorites. So out of all the things I tried, I've been thinking about this because that sandwich was one of the best sandwiches I've had in a really long time. And then I also loved those puff pastries. So I think I'm gonna have to go with my gut here and say that sandwich was my favorite of the day. That bread was so amazing. Everything about that sandwich was legendary. So I'm definitely gonna try the burger next time. But really, you can't go wrong with any of the things I tried here today. So if you have enough stomach space or if you have enough people with you where you can share a lot of different things, definitely try everything I got here today. If you're wondering what the best time of day to come is, we came on a Sunday. We got here around 11 o'clock and it was pretty empty, but we've been here for a little while, so now it's getting kind of busy. Weekdays at lunchtime, it's gonna be insanely packed here because there's a lot of office buildings around. So this is a very popular place for office workers to come for lunch. So try to come in there either on the weekends or during the off hours. I think you'll be fine. But this place is amazing. I'm so happy I came. Thank you to the colon for coming with me, being my cameraman and helping hold the table while I went out and got some food. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell notification so as soon as new videos pop up, you're gonna be the first to find out about it. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end, and until next time, stay curious.